Center. We have you on the phone at the site of the Malaysia airline plane crash. How do you hear us? Michael? Michael?
Hello, Michael.
Yeah, hi Michael. Sorry we had a cut off. Do you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you fine, thank you.
Can you please update us briefly? What do you see at the site? Because you are the first investigative team who entered the site of the plane crash. Very briefly.
Okay, well, we're right now, this is our second day here. We were here yesterday for about 75 minutes. Today we're getting more access. We're seeing parts of the debris field that we have not seen before. Right now, as I speak to you, we're looking at a very, very badly damaged piece of earth where it looks like where the engines and the fuel tanks landed. The intensity of the fire was very, very strong here that I think bodies and other material belongings basically vaporized. It basically looks like a war zone here. There's a lot of journalists around. There's a lot of security, people with heavy arms. We're being watched very carefully. The new development today was that they are what they described as experts, so-called experts here. They brought body bags with them, and they're moving the bodies at least to the side of the road. As far as we can tell, no bodies have been moved beyond the crash site.
Sorry, Michael. Who are the experts? Who are the experts? Can you just?
Well, we don't know who they are because we're not allowed to yet access to them. But we have asked to speak to them to try and identify exactly who they are. But they're going about the business of collecting bodies and body parts, putting them in what looks like professional body bags, and bringing them to the side of the road.
Did you try to approach these people to find out who they are and where do they take the bodies?
Well, we have to be very careful with our movements. We're restricted because there is so much security around. We're basically here. We've explained who we are and what we need to do, but our movements are being quite controlled at the moment. But again, we are being given more access than yesterday. So for that, that is a positive development, if you want to call it that.
What do these people explain? Why do they not allow you to enter the site for the examination?
Well, there's not much explanation given. It's basically yes or no, and we're unarmed civilians. One moment, please.
Michael, another question. Yeah.
We are unarmed civilians, so we're not in a position to argue heavily with people with heavy arms.
Did they make any fire around yesterday or today? Were there any shootings around?
No. But let me explain that why we're here, if I can. The reason we're here is to establish the facts and to report on them. We're looking at things like security on the perimeter of the crash site. We're looking at the status and condition of the bodies. We're looking at the status and condition of the debris and also personal belongings. We're also, there's a lot of interest, obviously, in what happened to the data boxes. Yeah. And we haven't been given any answers on that. We've asked to speak to a commander or a leader, but they haven't produced any. So that still remains an unanswered question.
So just to make it clear, they do not allow you to cross this line, basically to start a full-scale investigation, right?
Well, let's be clear. We're not here to do an investigation. We're just here to really observe and collect the facts, and then we share that information daily with our 57 member states of the OSCE, and then more widely through our public reports and briefings to the media. We'll be doing another media briefing later on today in Donetsk at the Department Hotel. We'll announce the time on our Twitter and Facebook pages. But we'll be quite candid, I think, in what we saw, how we were treated.
Mike, hi, this is Natalia Popovich. Just a clarification, do you know anything about the fate of the members of, the local division of the Ministry of Emergencies of Ukraine, who, as we were told by the spokesperson from the National Defense Council, that their lives are being threatened and they basically have to do what they're told by the terrorists? Do you know anything about that?
We have no information on that.
Okay, thanks.
How many people are you there, Michael? How many observers in your team?
There are about 24 people. 24 people, and today we're a slightly smaller group, and the reason for that is so we can remain a bit more mobile and agile. To just give you a bit more color, I mean, we're in a small village, a very small village, which is right in the crash scene. It's quite a surreal atmosphere. You see people trying to go on with their daily lives. Farming seems to be an activity around here. I mean, I see some young woman in brightly colored clothes taking a stroll down the road. I mean,
Thanks, Michael. Just can you please hold on? We will have a few questions from
Sure. Okay.
Nick Miller, Fairfax Media Australia. Have you seen any evidence of material being removed from the site? Any evidence of looting? Anything like that?
We're not really in a position to evaluate whether or draw conclusions on whether there's been any looting on the debris itself. We see no heavy equipment here. A lot of the debris is in fairly big pieces, so that has not been moved. It seems to have been preserved. The debris itself, I mean, a lot of it is very badly broken up. The debris field I'm looking at right now has been very badly burned and vaporized. However, about a third of a kilometer up the road, there's debris that looks almost like new. It's painted in the Malaysian Airlines colors. So you have a very diverse kind of set of debris here. We have seen a lot of personal belongings. One of the most odd sightings, I guess, was duty-free bags from Amsterdam Airport intact. And, with duty-free liquor, we saw a travel book, we saw personal identification. Some of the body bags are open, and the damage to the corpses is very, very bad. It's very, very difficult to look at.
Do we have any other questions? We don't. Thank you so much, Michael, for this update. Thank you so much. My pleasure.
We'll try to do this more often.
Stay safe, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks, Mike.
Okay. Cheers. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, in about 5 minutes, we'll start the press briefing with Vitaly Naida, Ukraine Security Service Counterintelligence Chief. 5 more minutes, and he's here. Thank you.